Hello and welcome back to some more of Dwarf Fortress 2014 with me, the Green Dragon. We are of course on our third Embark now and at least in this version of the game, and you know, things are happening, progress is being made. Progress is being made. Right, we have water there. Working well. Everything seems fine. How is our sick guy? Okay. Cannot grasp. Yep. Badness, badness, badness. But, I mean, please tell me you're at least getting better. Still fractured. She is clumsy, quick to tire, susceptible to disease, and remarkably flimsy. Okay, so it's kind of no wonder that she fucked up and got crushed by a tree. You know, I think I made the wrong dwarf into the tree cutter. I'm just saying, could have been a bad idea. Okay, so what if we want to do it like this? We don't have enough claystone blocks, so no, we don't. No, we don't. And this requires more wheelbarrows. Wheelbarrows! Yes, we're just gonna have a lot of claystone kept in here to feed the thing to be glorious. What about pets? Anything I could kill? No, not really. Okay. Okay. This is something we will need though. Eventually, so why don't we start working on that? Well, actually, no, not with claystone. Well, actually, screw it, that can wait too. I think I do want... Well, first things first, let's dig this out. So that we can have someplace to store our armor and weapons, right? But I do want to dig down, start making glass stuff, because this thing should be made of glass, right? It should be nice and open. Right? Right. In order to make that happen, we need magma furnaces, because we don't have large veins of coal in any shape or form, and that essentially means that we are limited to what we ourselves can, you know, what we brought with us essentially, and that is not a lot, so we need to get more fuel somewhere. The only real place we can do that is downstairs. So, you know, obviously, things. Obviously, things. And yes, I will make them the meeting area above ground as well. We're just gonna have a huge place with a glass roof here. It's gonna be glorious. That's how it's gonna be for the dwarves. Glass everywhere. And they... She's up and about! Cutting more trees. Good job. Don't get smashed again, please. Okay, but good. Good. Progress. Progress. Yes, that is in fact a glass... Okay, so we don't need a mechanic anymore. You know, our medicine industry came through. We actually rebuilt one. Actually, we're gonna set this up like that and like that. This will be fine. So we actually have a hospital too. Yay. Say yay for the hospital. We'll have made a frac ton of bronze, which is sort of okay. Lots of silver too. I'm gonna make some silver maces there. Yeah, that's a lot of pineapple opals and rock crystals we probably don't want to ever cut, actually. And this should not have bins. Screw that. Screw that. Alright. Okay, so you're afraid of random Wolverine. Alright. Let's, for the sake of argument, accept that as a fact. Okay. Silver is probably the best weapons material we're gonna have, especially if we go with maces. It's gonna be glorious. Truly glorious. Now I do want to eventually make this stairway go all the way down, or as far down as possible, in this form, right? This four-pillared open form, because that just looks amazing. So we will aim to make that happen where possible. Yeah. Hopefully that'll work out. Lots of bins being placed because, well, at least it will reduce the clutter in the thing, in the actual smelter, which is good. That clutter clearly needs to be reduced. Also, silver warhammers, or silver maces, make more. I think we can afford to do that now, and I really think we should. Having a good supply of silver weaponry won't hurt. It really won't hurt.
I can't do it. I just can't.
Okay, so you're out of rough milk quartzes. That's fine. Yes, cancel that. That's fine. Okay, masterpiece silver mace. Good, good, good. And you're happily making all the silver into maces. You're working fast too, buddy. It's not bad at all. How are you anyway? 13, eh? Okay. Doesn't focus on material goods, doesn't often experience strong cravings or urges. Finds artwork boring and considers craftsmanship to be relatively worthless. Well, that's something. Go figure. And for all that, he's actually the best guy we have. He's probably the most skilled craftsman we have, like, at all. So that's somewhat interesting that our best craftsman considers craftsmanship to be worthless. Yeah, we're not going to be making, obviously, bronze weaponry, because when we can make silver maces... No, unsuspended, that's just them using the stupid bins. Yeah, don't use bins on this, that's stupid. What about here? What are you keeping in here? Just that. So why the frack do you have anything at all here? Huh. Just to have a bin there. Just sitting there, calmly, causing no problems. Alright, fair enough. You just keep making the things.
No way.
Okay, that's good. A weapon stockpile seems like a good idea here. It doesn't seem like it was a particularly big vein of silver. In fact, we worked our way through that relatively quickly. And, you know, as a thing. As a thing. Okay, let's just do that. And here, let's redraw the food stockpile, such as it is. How are we doing on booze? We'll last till spring, at which point we probably need to, from the next migrant wave, assign a cook and a brewer and start brewing some. Also, I think at that point it would be wise to have a really primitive, basic farm going for the sake of reasons. Okay, deselect that. Select that. Okay, good. Progress, progress, progress. Right. You're just carrying stupid fracking claystone there constantly. No, but you are making claystone blocks, so that's good. That being the case, why don't we make just a block stockpile, right? Yeah. Keep all of that there so it doesn't clutter the thing. And yes, that will automatically be able to keep the bins. Make some barrels as well while you're at it. And this is gonna be a furniture storage. Just a flat out furniture storage for now, where we can keep all the things, which should be fine. So the doors are for there. This is for the corpsery, where we will keep the corpses, which we will on occasion dump when they start to stink too much, of course. On occasion, mind you. Now, permit, enable, corpses, body parts. There. That's the thing. Alright, you're making progress with that, and this doesn't even have to necessarily go that far. It can just be like at the end of a tunnel thing. And we will make the things that can't be directly cooked there, because we do want a... I mean, it's just easier when we have at least something we can always turn into booze. And that's the only reason we will have anything. Actually, no, kitchen we'll make here then. And a still here. There. And when we finally have a cook and stuff, that will no doubt help a fair bit. Speaking of, we clearly need to have some sort of defensiveness here, so why don't we do that? Good. At least we'll be able to close off the entrance and protect ourselves that way, unless something swims in through here, in which case we're fucked, of course, but you know. Okay, so farm plot. A bit longer than I would have than I was planning for, but it will be good enough, I think. Farming. Yes, you are now all farmers for about 5 seconds. Yeah, that sounds good. Farmers for all of 5 seconds. Okay, so we're out of milk quartz for the encrusting. That's okay. Apparently we're out of all the things. Okay, fuck the bloodstone. Move on to pineapple opals, because we do have a frack ton of those, and it's time we started processing them, isn't it? Okay. Spring sweet pods, then cave wheat, then pigtails. Sounds good. And you know what? Everyone can keep farming. That's okay. We'll leave that on for now until we get like 2 dedicated farmers. I think 2 farmers should be enough for that. More than enough, in fact. So 2 farmers, a cook, a still guy should be, you know, a pretty good set of people to work on things. A pretty good set all told. And now screw your bins. Here as well. Yeah, lots of pineapple opals. It's very nice. Right, and there's a random white stork leather quiver. Eek. Eek. And this requires architecture, which is going to require effort. You know, why don't we leave that alone for now and just finish the bridge? And why don't we just have a tiny room here for things like, oh, I don't know, say levers, and we will expand it bit by bit, but this is gonna be a lever room. A lever room. Yay. And this is nicely closed off, so it's all fine there. Good. Good. I mean, I could dig this out and just...
Oh, I won't do it.
do it like so. Come on, just dig it out. What do you need? Silver bars. Are you out? Oh, it looks like you're out. Okay. In that case, in preparation for the inevitable war with the goblins and the horrible beasts from below the earth, let us start making a set of full bronze armor for the peoples who will be doing the things. We have an actual second architect. No, we don't. Right, you're just being a thing. That's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna make sure that everything is a thing. Sounds good. Okay, so floors. So let us, for the sake of argument, say that we want to have, say, this at first. Just 10 sitting places will work for a good long while, so why don't we start using the masoning blocks to... masoning with blocks to make that happen, right? Clearly we're gonna need more blocks than that, but this is a good start. Obviously. Okay, we have the door which we can place right here, that's fine. Okay, this needs to be linked to the bridge, obviously. For reasons. And this is gonna go a lot faster, because blocks are a lot easier to carry than actual what's-his-face stones. Hence, reasons. Good. We're gonna do that, then we're gonna build a wall around it, and it's all gonna be fine. I would think. Hopefully it will be. Okay. You know what? Let's... wall. Right, we won't be able to build it from blocks. Gonna have to use... well... screw it, we'll just make more blocks then. It's just something we will start working on, pure and simple. Bit by bit. Because we do need an above ground dining hall / meeting room. For the dwarves' health and ability to deal with above ground stuff. It's a necessity, I think. A freaking necessity. Now we'll turn this off and go back to making large amounts of blocks, cause that obviously helps. And blocks on repeat. There you go. Have fun, little dwarfs. Have fun. Okay, so if we were to now pull that, that should lead to, you know, stuff happening. Ah, crap. They're stealing stuff again. Okay, let's say that we remove this. Plant processing, sure, that should be here, but this, not so much. So why don't we remove that? Where do we want to move that? I think to this level, really. Because reasons. We'll have the leatherworks, we'll have the loom here, we'll have the clothiers here. It's gonna be awesome. In fact, we might have the loom here, or the farmers here as well. You know what? Yeah, let's have that here as well. Remove that as well. Sure. Sounds good. And you're happily making blocks. Good. Okay, so leather and cloth stockpiles. Sounds like a good idea. Let's have some of that, because reasons. Right, cloth, H. Okay, good. Let's do that. Lots of silver maces, that's good too. And you're happily doing your thing as well, so pineapple apples. Good. And we should probably place that gem stockpile as well, especially if we have an actual idler. He can carry the gems, right? Let him carry gems. Yes, 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 and no bins. Please, no bins. Okay, you are happily working through the bronze breastplates. That's good. That is all quite fine by me. Good, good, good. Okay, so this will extend another 6 out till here. Okay. Let us, for the sake of argument and for the sake of it looking good, okay, it's gonna be one wider than that, so that's gonna be the corner essentially. Let's have that there, sort of a pillar, right? And here as well, actually. Here as well. And this needs to be smooth. Because, you know, if it extends out like that, obviously it needs support. Because that's only logical, really. That's only logical. And you have really worked through that. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. Good job. How skilled have you become, Mr. Gem Guy? Any good skill? It's okay. It's not bad. Okay, so basic stuff, and we have a lot of idlers all of a sudden. Okay, all of you mason away then. In fact, if we have that many idlers, we can just not use the blocks and just use perfectly regular stuff. Okay, so that's 6 and that's 8, which is not enough, but we can use normal claystone and clean out some more stuff. Good, and now people will have something to do. And you know, even so, we're still supplementing it with claystone, so claystone blocks, that is, and that will speed things up anyway. Why don't we just dig this out? And why don't we just remove these as well while we're at it? Yay, so. Yeah, I think that makes a certain amount of sense. Let's do that. Yeah.
It's mine.
Rough yellow specialty. You... Those fucking Kias! You know, no. Bins and bins all the way. It's fine. It's fine, we'll make it work. It'll be okay. Okay. And I think we have enough barrels. Let's remove those from the list. And they are working pretty fast, to be honest. So, floors. Floors, yes. Good. And that gives people something to do, obviously, and gives them a reason to go out into the nasty fresh air, which is obviously not a dwarven thing, but something they should be doing all the same. Okay, so next, I think helms, 10 helms, yes. Just gonna make sure that everything happens the way it's supposed to. Everything. Okay. Yeah, that seems appropriate. So I won't be able to build it there, obviously. Okay, what if we build a single pillar here from claystone blocks, of course, obviously. Pfft, obviously, so that we can build a corner of the wall there. And this will be our thing. Stop stealing my gems, you bastards. I freaking hate these things. They suck so much. Actually, that's exactly the wrong place to build that. That benefits me not at all. But you know, every big construction project requires scaffolding, so let's just make sure that scaffolding happens. Well, why not just build the wall? I mean, if they're able to actually build it, that's fine then. Those I'll just rip off in a bit, it'll be fine. And this is considered outside, in the light too. Ooh, fancy. Very, very fancy. Right, okay, so that's done. That's good, but unless I want it to collapse, I have to build this wall first, otherwise things will go to hell, and we don't want that to happen, not just yet anyway. Alright, so everyone should be rushing to make that happen, and they keep stealing stuff, cause why the fuck not, right? Bastards. Bastard Kias. I hate those creatures so fracking much, you have no fracking idea. I despise them, I despise them.
I can't do it. I just can't.
What? Could not find path? The fuck? The fuck? Okay. But this can be removed now? Yes, it can. Okay, good. It will be fine. It will have support. It will be okay. Okay, now for this. Obviously, we need to do that. For reasons. Because, you know, walls and stuff, right? Yes, carry the blocks. And god, it's so much faster if you wait on the... Okay, an elven caravan. That's certainly interesting. Okay. We have some crappy silver maces. Let's trade for some food. We could... might as well do that. That's relatively easy and fine. And yes, this is gonna be our thing. Very much so. Claystone blocks and more claystone. Good. Should be relatively easy. Now, people can climb in this version of the game, so I'm very careful of setting my stuff up in a way that allows people to climb over a wall and get in that way. Which is why this will have to have a roof before we actually start using it. But I think we're gonna actually cut the episode here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So see you.